Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making a Sivalingam because it's summer and I have nothing else to do. I really don't.
Come closer. Come closer, Alicia. Come closer. This is my Sivalingam so far.
I made it using rocks I found in my front yard. So here's a tip. Use rocks that are easy to break, or else you're going to be spending hours and hours trying to break it. And it won't work. It really doesn't. So the way I broke these like little rocks is I used this rock. I used a bigger rock to break another rock. And it was really easy. You just crush it like that. And I don't know how many hours I spent doing this. So I spent so many hours doing this. Oh. So one thing you can do to like speed up the process a little, the process of crushing this a little, is you can add a little bit of water to it to make the rock wet. And yes, I am doing this in my backyard. So you want like the rock to have like a pasty texture, like a toothpastey texture, I guess. It needs to be like liquidy and soft, but it shouldn't be like too thick. It should be something like this, where like you can see a little bit of you can like see sand grain sized rocks, but you don't really see the rocks. Wait, would this be considered child labor?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're working, but are we? And I'm making this as a gift for mom and dad. So would this be considered child labor? Because I'm doing it for my parents, so. And I'm a child, so would it be considered child labor? Yes or no?
Maybe.
Tell us in the comments down below. That was an amazing segue. Do you agree?
Yes.
No, you don't. Do you? Okay.
The reason you should use a paintbrush is because if you use anything harsher, it will like leave marks on the Sivalingam, and you don't want that. So that's why if you see any cracks, use a delicate paintbrush to use some water and just fill in the cracks, and it will dry without cracks on it.
Just like fill in like the cracks with it and you'll be fine. So yeah, I don't want to waste anything because I dug so many holes.
And it took us so long to make the mud.
We?
I said us.
Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, continue with your rant.
So I'm just making sure that when it fully completely dries, it's not like cracked fully, so that there will be some structure.
Here's a tip, guys. So when you're making the Sivalingam, add like a base to it. Like make a base out of rocks.
Yeah, he used a rock in this part.
Yeah, and like, do you see the rectangular part, the square part? Use some rocks in it. Put some rocks in it, so it'll have like a strong structure. Like it'll be a base. Now my sister's crushing it. And for the actual linga itself, put like a giant rock, like the one my sister's using to crush it, to crush the rocks.
Because like then there will be more stability.
Yeah, it has because wet dirt like mud, it's not very structurally stable, and dry dirt is is very fragile.
Yeah.
So you want to use something that it can stick onto and have take a form on.
Okay, guys, come closer. So you see that there's a rock right here, crack, and now I'm gonna cover it with this, and then I'll show you later. You see that it's a pretty big crack, right? I'll show you later after it dries what it looks like, and you'll see the difference that it makes when you put water or the mud on top of the cracks.
3, 2, 1. Clean. Some weird.
Make sure you guys use some water.
The camera settings are weird.
They're just holding it weird.
Rock crushing.
It's actually really satisfying. I'm gonna push all the rocks into the middle. And crush, crush, crush. There's like so many rocks. There's some big ones.
Yeah, because we're using the rocks.
It doesn't look like a rock. It looks like a brick. I'll show you.
To make the mud, sister.
Look, I'll show you. When I crush it, it turns like orange.
Yeah, because
See, it's like brick color.
Yeah, the inside of the rock isn't. Because, yeah, the inside of the rock isn't wet, and also, I use bricks. In this new batch, I use bricks, so that would explain the bricky color.
Yeah. Yo, where did you find a brick?
Oh, in the front yard.
How?
I was saving it for something that you don't need to know.
And I used it for this?
Yeah. I just found it. Oh, now the camera settings are back to normal. Okay.
We need to, after we're done, we need to take some clay, dilute it, and then just paint it over so it's like waterproof. Right, guys? Because, yeah.
It's supposed to get wet.
Yeah,
We
but
pour
like,
water on it. It's supposed to get wet.
I know, exactly. When it gets wet, it doesn't melt away. Because
Okay,
it's dirt.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do we have anything that could waterproof it though?
Air dry clay, we can dilute it.
It cracks though.
No, dilute the air dry clay.
Like add water to it?
Add water to it, and then, yeah. Do you want to go get them? Air dry clay?
I don't know if it dried or not, so I'll get it. But let's finish this first, and then we'll do it.
Yeah. We have to do it because it looks like it's about to rain. Okay, so now that we did the water. I'll show you the crack. You see, it's very, very faint now. So the water does help. Now Peniel's taking some paper.
Not paper. It's like weird texture. It's like rough sand. It's like very coarse.
Sandpaper?
Sandpaper like. It's not sandpaper specifically. It's like sandpaper.
Use the water in the mud.
This is supposed to like get the rough edges out.
So, mixture.
Okay, so we may have run into a little problem. I could carry the lingam. I could carry the Sivalingam. When I found out I put my hands under the Sivalingam and I carried it. And I was showing my mom, but when I put it down, I noticed cracks. And then
That was right where that big crack was.
yeah. So, and then I tried to fix it by adding more and more water, but then it didn't work. And then there was a piece that fell off from this area, and then I thought I could fix it just by like ripping it off and adding some water and putting it back in again. But it's not turning out, but it didn't turn out very well. And
I
I
have
could
an
have,
idea.
I could have put in more work to like put the thing back in and like fuse it, but it wouldn't look as good and it wouldn't be as structurally sound. So I'm going to cut it around the lingam, and then I'm gonna make a new base on like a wood piece. Because
But I actually have an idea.
what?
So how about we take some more dirt from here?
No, it won't work because I
Like put it here. Like you put the thing here, the part like that, right? And then
Yeah.
you put the mud around it.
I tried that, but it wouldn't stick. The crack would still
Yeah,
show.
just make the.
It was a bigger crack than it was before. That's why.
Okay, so.
So
Okay.
I hope I'm not committing a sin.
Can I cut? I'll cut it around now. Be careful, I promise.
Okay, I'll cut half of it and then you cut the other half.
Okay.
Actually, you cut this side. You cut the front. Now I'll cut the back.
Actually, I want to cut the back.
It's gonna be hard for you.
Actually, fine. I'll cut the front.
Okay.
You have to let me do a little bit of the back.
What? Why?
Because you already did a little bit. It's like cutting a birthday cake. Go back.
You're happy about this?
No, I'm not. Oh, I can feel the rocks.
Yeah, I put rocks in it.
I can feel them. I can feel. Look how many rocks you put in, guys. Look. Come closer.
I zoomed it in.
Come here. You can see it clearly here. Come here, guys. Look at all the rocks. Come here.
No, I put it in.
No, but then they can see. Look how many rocks those are. Okay.
That's enough. That's enough.
Okay, I'm gonna just. So,
What are you doing?
because I made a hole there on accident. So I'll just shave that now. But that's a lot of rocks.
Stop getting the rocks out.
Where did you find this many rocks? You know, I'm actually supposed to be cooking right now.
Just do it.
Okay.
Cut. Cut. Cut.
Okay.
Cut. 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 Cut.
Cut.
Cut. Cut it.
Cut what?
Cut the thing.
How'd you did?
Oh, okay, then it's my turn.
I'm just putting some dirt. I feel kind of bad. He worked so hard on this and he literally mined dirt from here. Using a little shiv.
so I used a shiv to build a shiv. Lingam.
Oh my god. Bad joke.
Is that a dad joke? I just realized
It's a
that.
bad joke. Okay. Where's the board?
It's over there.
I'll go get it. Doop, 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 doop.
Lake, get it fast. It's behind you.
Oh. I'm blind. Found it. You know, he used my nail file to file this down.
Put it down over here.
Why is it sticky?
Just do it.
Why is it sticky
I
though?
put glue on it to seal it.
Ew. What are you gonna do now?
I need to rebuild the base from the ground up. Didn't you
Okay.
say that you had another one, like in your room?
Yeah.
I can rebuild it on top of it to make it stronger.
Okay, wait. So